Ladies and gentlemen, good morning and welcome to Gracious Common TV, the Talisman Black Africa. If there is one group of people, one group of leaders in this country that is currently confused and don't know what to do with the current situation in the country today, it is the leaders from Mount Kenya. The leaders from Mount Kenya are confused because, especially after the entry of Raila Odinga into the arithmetics of 2027 with William Samoei Ruto, majority of them don't want even to speak. They don't want to speak to avoid contradicting William Samoei Ruto. They don't want to speak because majority of Kenyans are asking. They know this is the question that majority of Kenyans are asking, and I've been asked this question by many people. How are about 8 million Kikuyus convinced by just a few billionaires that Raila was their enemy, so that they could be brainwashed and vote against Raila Odinga and support William Samoei Ruto? That is a question that has been mind-boggling to many people. How people could believe that Raila was their enemy is something that has not been explained by those people who are convinced and those people who convinced them. If you want to win a Mount Kenya seat today, say you want to be an MP, you want to be an MCA, you want to be a governor, this is the time to declare your candidature in Mount Kenya. I think the only person that I'm certain will be re-elected back to parliament is Gathoni wa Musyoba. None of these people, and maybe Dedi Nyoro can be re-elected, by the way. And the reason why Dedi Nyoro can be re-elected, Dedi Nyoro is unpopular countrywide, but in Kiharu, truth be told, let nobody lie to you, in Kiharu, Dedi Nyoro remains the favorite candidate. He's a darling of the people there, especially the church-going mothers and the fathers, because of the way he has been able to use CDF money or whatever source of his money is coming from to give a facelift of the school. All the schools in Kiharu, you see, they have been given a facelift, painting, tiles, new gates. And again, when you look at the school, all the day schools, the students, their fees is cleared by the area MP, and the maximum that the school is supposed to charge, I think, is 1,000 for tuition. The rest of the money is paid by Dedi Nyoro. And this is interesting because that is why you see people, if you give them the services that they want, if you give them free education, if you give them Medicare, then you are done. So these are the only two leaders who I can say that they are likely to go back to the elective offices. But when you look at Mount Kenya, today everybody is talking about uniting. Everybody in Mount Kenya is talking about uniting. But they don't know where to unite. Everybody is now talking about leaders forming their own political party. But they don't know the name of the political party. They don't know who is going to lead them. Because there's a lot of disagreement between the leaders themselves. Some of them, even as I go on air, there is an MP in Noro FM who is trying to rally Kenyans, Mount Kenya, behind Gachagua. If you can be able to watch in Noro, there's this MP, and uteti wa naber wa forori utapata that program. They are talking about people uniting behind Rigathi Gachagua. But you find that there are also people who strongly believe that they cannot unite behind Rigathi Gachagua. And if you look at what people are saying, on the ground, people are saying that Mount Kenya is officially in the opposition. Since Raila became the president, Mount Kenya is officially, no, Raila became the, it's like a co-president, but Raila is like a co-president. And people should not be angry with Raila. Don't be angry with Raila for joining William Samoei Ruto. You know, Kikuyus were outwitted. That is the truth of the matter. And a friend of mine was asking me if Kikuyus voted for Raila Amoro, for William Samoei Ruto, why are they angry that Raila has joined Ruto? Because according to the Kikuyu, Ruto was a good person. So why are they angry? It is inaitwa siasa. So what Kikuyu should do is to realize that we are living in a very different era. Hii mambo ya ukabila, that one they should forget. And again, when you listen to the many people, like now, Kikuyuni MP, I want to read what people are saying, what they are writing. Kikuyuni MPs wote watarudi, na hiyo tusidanganyane, bora tu wajihusishe na chama cha Jubilee ama kutaja jina la Uhuru. Uhuru hapa, Central kitu hatutaki kusikia ni jina Jubilee ama Uhuru, na tuko UDA mpaka 2032 chini ya Rais William Samoei Ruto. That's a Kikuyu saying that. Another one is saying, I'll be vying for Thika Town constituency, that is on Samuel Mugai. Kiti iko vacant. Tunapewa tu tumchere na uga moja kama handouts. That's people who are saying. Moses Kuria is in history of predicting the working relationship of President Ruto and Raila. What makes you think Mount Kenya politicians were not aware? You are confident, but tribalism must reduce in Kenya by running in 2027 and prove my point. These are Kikuyus are commenting. Another one called Estin is saying, electorate aren't confused like social media commercial bloggers. Ground is different. People changes, only a food does not change. Another one is saying, the ground is not the same in Nyanza. Majority of us haven't welcomed the move by ODM, and that is why even Baba is still beating around the bush on the matter. You can see people are very much divided. They don't know where to go. But there's a lot of confusion in Mount Kenya, more than any other place. Mwingine asema, nikisikia against Alice Ng'ang'a, nikisimama against Alice Ng'ang'a, simtasema nirudi nisimame Kisumu Central, that is Evans Otieno. And Kenyu anasema, wacha nisimame ndio basi. I just hope the electorates are ready for people who actually care about them and what they can offer. You see now, there are so many candidates who want to vie. Even people who have never tried to vie for any elective office. Even me, there's many people who have been telling me, Skyman, why can't you go maybe represent us in Kiaba? Maybe you can also go to various whatever. You are acceptable. What you can go, what so many things. Why don't you compete in the Kawajiko? Why don't you go to Thika? Why don't you go to any other place? Why don't you go? You can vie in Mount Kenya anywhere. And that's the message that we are getting. Because the confusion, people believe that the current crop of leadership has failed. And somebody else is saying that, what about Kieleweke? Hapo beleni, ulifaa tu kutaja jina la Raila na kusema Raila ni kimudu kimogoroki na umechaguliwa. But that is the fact. But the fact is, there's a lot of confusion in Mount Kenya. The fact is, people don't know even what they are supposed to do. The fact is, our leaders are even running away from us. They just want to appear in national TVs, Citizen, Inoro. That's why they want to appear. But they are not coming to the ground. They are running away. And like in Mombasa, for example, when William Samoei Ruto appointed, when William Samoei Ruto appointed Joho, what wa Mombasa, ODM were able to unite against, they were able to unite behind Joho. And they are happy. But I want you to look at Mount Kenya. When Kidiki was reappointed, many people were not happy. Because they said so many things that he has brought in his hands. I want to read that tweet by one Harun. This is what he's saying. What he's saying, I want to read, I've seen a tweet by Harun to see what exactly it means. Haya, Harun is saying, I love how all ODM elected leaders from Mombasa have embraced Ruto because he appointed Joho in the cabinet. Why can't I embrace Professor Kithure Kindiki, who was reappointed as CS Interior by Ruto? Going forward, this time I will be supporting Kindiki 100%. That's what he's saying. I want to read I want to read the response to this tweet. Listen. John Gigi is saying, from today going forward, I'm fully supporting any academic dwarf and intellectual academics, brilliant or not, intelligent or not, technocrats or not, competent or incompetent, either leader or politician from Mount Kenya. I fully support. In fact, Moses Kuria should be back in the cabinet. Hii mambo ya mtu wetu ndio imeturudisha nyuma, lakini wengine hawataki kumaliza. That's Kikuyu saying that. Joroge is also saying this. He has blood on his hands. Sitasimama maovu ya kitawala. Another one is saying, Peter is saying, the hypocrisy in this country is just sickening. In fact, I've come to realize that shida ni sisi wananchi. That is the point. Sida, sio sida, pole for that. Shida ni sisi wananchi. Unapelekwa hivi, ukiambiwa twende huku unaenda. Ukiambiwa Ruto ni mugoroki, unaachana na Ruto. Ukiambiwa Gachagua ni mugoroki, unaachana na Gachagua. Ukiambiwa Raila ni mugoroki, you know, it is wrong in my view. And let us follow Gen Z kind of politics. Gen Z kind of politics can make this country a Singapore. I don't know what you think, but from where I sit, ladies and gentlemen, Mount Kenya is totally confused. I'm going to give a critical analysis of the probable candidates who are likely to replace these people. I'm also going to look at the way politics is likely to play, because most likely we are not going to support William Samoei Ruto in 2027, because William Samoei Ruto will lose, truth be told. And I don't believe that Raila is going to support William Samoei Ruto. I don't believe. I also believe a day in politics is just so wrong. Who could have thought today that Raila could be in the kitchen cooking the national cake? Have a blessed day. Bye-bye.